So your intro to 7-on-7 was through B2G,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So how did guys like, and I believe Ron Allen was the guy that was running it, right?
Ron Allen, Henry Bell.
How was guys like that how did they influence you, and how did they make you who you are today? How did they develop you as a coach?
I love Ron. I love Henry. They both taught me things, and they both taught me separate things. He taught me the art of being technical, and coaching everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's natural to gravitate to the best dude,
Right.
But I used to watch how he used to coach any and everybody,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that was dope. You know what I'm saying? And he walked with confidence. He spoke with confidence, and when he did speak, you felt it.
Yeah.
Right. And then with Ron, Ron was more so really, really cerebral in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me a lot of business things on top of, position specifics. But the business is what stood out for how Ron, his help to me. And collectively, I just sat, I observed, sat and observed. And then I started feeling like Ron was pulling me, like, look, learn this.
Mm-hmm.
Look, show me the books. Like, you got to do this, you got to do that. When he started doing that, I'm like, dang, is he molding me? Is he shaping me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I felt. He hasn't gone on record and said that, but that's what I felt.
Right.
And to this day, I tell people, like, I got my knowledge, my wisdom from B2G. I took the things that they did well. I limited the things I didn't feel that they did great.
Mm-hmm.
And I added a few of my wrinkles while looking at other places and adding those wrinkles and created what we have here today in Premium.
Man, good transition. We talking about it now, man. Premium. Where'd you get the name? And
College project.
College project?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
business
talk about
class. I had a business class. You have to create a business.
Uh-huh.
And in your community. And so it felt familiar. Well, most y'all ain't, but on Vermont and 60th, it's like an old auto part space, but it's big, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be a dope facility.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose that as my facility. Long story short, I created an after-school program with athletics, basically what STARS is and everything is today. But this is 2010. Ain't no STARS, ain't no facilities.
Right. It's really not in LA.
Yeah, but I was on that then. Check-ins through iPads, all that shit, right? And so that was my project. And if you really get the chance to pay attention to the Premium logo, it's designed and created at that time, which was my favorite Jordan silhouette, the 92 Olympics, sevens.
Okay.
Same colorway and everything, red, white, and blue, and how it's funky and the sharpness and the detail is, identical to the thing. And my guy, Chase Travis, Chase, he's a designer. He designed that for me. And boom.
There it was, huh?
Premium.
Man, you guys have had a ton of dudes. Just to name a few: Bryce Young, Malik Murphy, the Max Williams of the world. Man, we can go on and on, man. Do you have a guess or do you have an estimate of how many guys you have helped receive and accept scholarships to date? Regardless of division.
I could guesstimate.
Yeah.
And what I would say, I wouldn't sit there and say kids that I've helped receive scholarships. I wouldn't say kids that I hands-on got scholarships. I would more so say kids that I had helping, guiding them and their family during the process. Whether it's take this visit or not take that visit, or because when you sit here and say you got to get a scholarship, I don't want goofy people out here saying like, oh, Fig said he got Bryce Young a scholarship. Bryce gonna get that regardless.
Right.
Well, that may be very true.
Right.
But if Craig Young, who was his father, and gave me 1 second and asked me, what's your thoughts on this? That's me helping him through the process, right? So to answer that question with saying, that way, well over 300.
Easy 300.
Yeah, well over 300. We average like 25 plus a year, Division I.
Yeah. I remember I was with you guys that initial year for a few games, helping out. And you threw me guys like Ryan Helinski. And
people don't know what he was.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, they know what he was. I did a lot of homework. That's one thing about me, and that's gonna separate me from everybody else. I do a lot of homework. So your team, I'll tell you who you guys were. You had the original Gas 1.0.
Exactly.
You had Ryan Helinski, who ended up signing to South Carolina. You had Goddamn. Brennan Costello, who ended up signing to Oklahoma State.
From Santa Margarita.
Yep. You had Kyle Ford, who's at SC, who just transferred to UCLA.
Yep.
You had Ethan Ray, who's at SC. Yep. You had Spencer Lido, who's at Wisconsin. Dave Gabriel Floyd, who signed to Texas. Yep. You had Trent McDuffie, who plays for the goddamn Chiefs.
Yep.
You had KJ Trujillo, who signed to Colorado High School. You had JoJo Force, who signed to Oregon State. Cameron Fab, that's at Washington. Your team was fucking. You had Brew McCoy. Yeah, your team was loaded,
bro. We was loaded. Were they sophomores at the time?
They're all sophomores.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we piled up that van. We met at mom's house. We piled up in the vans, and with me and Ed shared that.
All sophomores, bro. And what it was is we did something, and that's one of the things that I did that B2G didn't do. B2G took a program and said, "Hey, you have this team, you have this team, you have 5-star." Where they made 5-star as if it's the end all be all. It's 5-star or nothing. I didn't do that. I created a program where every kid had a age group. He was prideful about his age group. And if you started off at this team, you stay with that team throughout your course. So we never made a team name important. To our B2G, 5-star or nothing.
Right.
You don't want to play on this team. It's devalued. This team looks devalued by the name. We took a team, and once they became the quote-unquote top guys, Gas was the top guy, and Supreme was the top. So when you come in the program, you can't sit and say, like, oh, I want to play on Gas because they're the top team. Well, how?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we kept the kids in their classifications. In order to be the best kid, in order to be highly recruited, you should be the best kid in your class. So if I put together all 2026 team, and you're the star on the 2026 team, then you're probably one of the best kids in the state. Or if you make the 2026 team or whatever the team, you're one of the best players in the state. And it's easy for writers to honestly evaluate.
True. I never thought about it like that.
You just come and say, Fig, who was that? Oh, that's my 2026 team. Hey, listen, those guys are all going to be guys. Just give me 10 minutes of your time. That's my quarterback. Oh, I got strong arm. What's his name? No. You go down the list. And so now when you think about underclassmen to speak about, you just watch a whole underclassmen team. So I'll give an example. If you have a 8th grade quarterback who's fairly decent, throwing to a 6'6", 5-star receiver, a fade ball, what the writer's going to say? Good ball by the quarterback or great catch by the 5-star?
Good catch by the 5-star.
By the 5-star, right? But if you take that exact same quarterback, throw the exact same ball, and he throws it to a kid that's 5'10", they probably going to say, good throw by the quarterback.
Ball,
right? So I kind of separated that to where people could see the difference. Like, you can't devalue what this kid did because he's playing with superior athletes.
Right.
So now, like right now, we have a team here, Team Supreme. They're all freshmen.
Okay.
They beating everybody ass. Like beating the shot at everyone in California right now, right?
Regardless of class.
They're all freshmen. Half of them played JV or freshmen last year at their high school. A few played varsity. But they're beating top kids. They're beating programs that's flying elite 5-stars in, right? I'm watching more than half of that team's recruitment take off. Simply because the writers are watching, how the hell this 9th grader is strapping this senior, right? So now people are interested in seeing them play. Like, we want to see Supreme play.
Right.
And the dope thing about Supreme is they're being coached by 2 of my old kids that I coached.
Tim and Hearn,
Tim and Hearn. So we keep it in the. I worked out this morning with Tim. Like, they're my littles. Like, I love them. I'm gonna pay them. I'm gonna put them in position to be successful, just like Ron and Hen did me. But that's kind of how we run this program. We do things unconventional. We do it our way, but it makes sense to everybody when it's all said and done.
Got you. All right, this may be a tough question, bro. No particular order. What's your top 5 premium players of all time?
Based on, like, who I like who just the dudes?
However you want to do it, give me top 5.
BY 1. Bryce Young 1.
Okay.
JT Daniels is 2.
JT.
This is gonna be tough, and a lot of people might not even like know this. Braden Huffman Dixon.
Did he go to Colorado?
So he went to Colorado.
Yeah.
Braden left Roosevelt, went to Mater Dei. We call him Blood. Braden Huffman Dixon used to destroy everyone in 7s. Braden's in there. Hearn is by far, in my personal opinion, outside of quarterback play, he's the best 7-on-7 player I've ever experienced.
Him and Ebo?
Yeah, he better than Ebo.
You think so?
I watched Herm go
Herm
to Herm went to Adidas Nationals. and was fucking over 5 stars, 4 stars, no stars, 9 stars, and talking to him crazy. And there's nothing they could do because they couldn't check him.
5 whatever.
5 whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? Herm's up there. My 5 spot, man, that's tough, bro. Because there's so many kids that stand out. You know, I could sit here and go on the defensive side, and I could pull out,
Gabriel was animal.
I could pull out the Gabriel. I could pull out, Stan Livingston, who was an under-recruited dude who made plays. Max Williams, Mikael Wright.
Yes. The whole Williams family, for that matter.
I could pull out so many of them. But the 5, if I had to sit and pull in a 5th kid, bro, and I want to go on the defensive side, damn, bro, that's tough.
You got it.
I got so many kids in so many different regions, so many different high schools, so many grew. And I don't want to just sit here and just, give y'all the Bryce Young. Like, I ain't saying that because BY the Heisman. I'm saying that because BY won us a national championship and he did the shit effortlessly, and he's just a good person, right? He was never a problem for me. His father was never a problem for me. JT Downs is in there because he's the first quarterback I've ever had at Premium. He took us to a national championship. Like it's JT. For that 5, I'm gonna have to come back to you.
All right, cool. We'll come back to that.
I'm gonna have to come back to you.